They've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Henderson. Back to Williams. From past the arc. Can't hit. And the Wizards now going the other way. Butler passes to Smooth. The feed now to Temple. Pass to Smooth. Inside. And Butler gets it to go. 6-point Wizards lead.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Henderson dishes to Williams. 1:22 left in the first half. That's good. Wizards making a switch here. And let's check. That'll do it for the first half. Wizards lead by 6.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jeff.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. Obviously, we've shot the light.
Half of the game.
A good quarter for Smooth. He has 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Perry in the backcourt. It's Walker and Henderson. Zeller and Johnson are the bigs. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Now here's Henderson looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Smooth. It's Pierce on the wing. Left side Pierce. Passes it to Smooth. Nailed from three-point land. Smooth's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Wizards. Hornets trail by 9. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Stevenson kicks to Walker. He dishes it to Henderson. Back to Walker. Stevenson passes to Walker. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Temple. The Wizards working the ball around now. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And Sonene nails both of them. And the Hornets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Zeller setting the pick for Walker. He feeds it to Zeller. In the corner, it's Stevenson. And Gortat with the block. In transition, here come the Wizards. Goes up on the wing. It's good. Nice touch there from Smooth. Smooth's got 13.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. As you know, Cody Zeller was the 4th overall pick in 2013. And Coach Clifford has said he has a lot of physical ability. His basketball IQ is through the roof. He has great intangibles, and he's young. I don't want to limit him in any way, but I want him to progress at his own rate. For us to be good, he's got to be a really big part of it. Kevin, back to you.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Walker dishes to Stevenson. Here's Henderson. Offensive rebound, Jefferson.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official. Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Vonleh's checked in for Zeller. And then for Washington, Porter comes in for Pierce. And it's Felton in for Garrett Temple.
Al Jefferson, 6'10", over 280 pounds, and he's got a 9'2" standing reach. He got the size to play center, but hasn't always been a great defender at that position. I thought Charlotte really put him in a good position last year, however, with their scheme, and he was very effective.
Now here's Walker. Nene unable to get his shot to go. Jefferson kicks to Anderson. Taken away by Felton. And the pass to Smooth. This one for three. And yes, sir, that one drops. Smooth's got 8 points in the quarter. And Al Jefferson, not the fleetest of foot, but a good nose for the ball.
You know, he's always been a terrific rebounder, and I've said before that rebounding isn't about how high you jump. It's about how physical you are and how hungry you are to get after the ball and timing and positioning. And he's actually improved defensively.
Mo Williams. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Lance Stevenson, and Mo Williams subbed in for Gerald Henderson. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. On the left block, that one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Jefferson.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
And a switch here also for Charlotte. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Mo Williams. Then for the Wizards, Rasul Butler's checked in for Porter, and Sessions subbed in for Raymond Felton. And Sessions kicks to Butler. Beal with it. 2 on the clock. Here's Gortat. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Wizards out front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Smooth, he's in at point guard. Nene is out there with Pierce. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Shots good by Walker.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Smooth. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Charlotte making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. And then for Washington, Gortat's checked in for Butler. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Sessions. And a wide open look for Walker. Misses off the left iron. Wizards leading by 18. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Smooth passes to Nene, and that one's good.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Zeller kicks to Stevenson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Paul Pierce. Lance Stevenson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of high school basketball in New York State. And that's something when you consider, Clark, the great players who came before him.
Yeah, to be at the top of that list says a lot about his high school career. He actually led Lincoln High School to an unprecedented 4 straight city basketball championships. There's a reason his nickname is Born Ready. Just absolute domination in this one for Gortat. He has 8 points and a block.
No, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
Outside Williams. It's Henderson on the wing. Stevenson setting the pick for Henderson. Dishes it to Jefferson. Clock at 6. Stevenson outside. Tries a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Well, Clark, dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have to be Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch sideways tilt down would have to be up there as well.
Well, you know, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh yeah, yeah,
my gosh, you can go on and on. There's some
sure could.
Acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. And it's Pierce in the corner. And Washington again with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Williams attacking. Rebound by the Wizards. Pierce has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
In the corner, it's Stevenson from 12 feet out. That one a little long.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Outside Pierce. Pass to Smooth.
You know, it's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commission, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
And again, the Hornets missing. Here's Washington now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. There's the dish to Temple. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Smooth. Knocks down the 10-footer. Smooth's got 12 points in just the second half.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Outside Williams. In the corner, Henderson with it. Williams kicks to Stevenson. And it's Stevenson again missing. And stolen by Zeller.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Wizards.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
Well, they put themselves in the driver's seat as it applies to this season series. The win will give them a 2-1 edge with 1 game left.
And, you know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season.
That's the way to move the ball.
He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Both teams changing it up here. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Paul Pierce. And tonight, Paul, was it the defense that helped create the separation in this game?